What up, body bags? BDG reviews here. We're back with another label week. This week we're covering Full Moon. Full Moon is an interesting company because on one hand, they have a huge catalog. On the other hand, they're not always all very good, but they had a run of some really good stuff. And this is one of them, and that is Puppet Master 2. Surprisingly enough, no one's ever covered this on the channel. I don't know why. Puppet Master 2 was, I want to say, how can I put this? The Puppet Master movies are interesting in that there's, essentially you have the first two movies where you have, them as villains. Then from 3 to, whatever, they become good guys. And then the newest one, they're villains again. I prefer the puppets as villains. That's just me. This is that movie. This movie is honestly, of all the Puppet Master movies, I find this one, I'm going to say scariest. I don't really mean scary and I'm so afraid of these puppets. No, but there's a human-sized puppet that is just creepy as hell, and it's nightmare fuel. I put it on the same level as what's her name from Zelda from Pet Sematary. When I first saw this movie, it affected me in the same way as Zelda did, which kind of says something. Basic plot of this movie: the events of the first movie have happened. Other people come in to investigate and everything and research, but essentially the puppets have brought back their puppet master, their guy, and he's essentially the big bad of this movie, I'll say. He creates a new puppet, which is, Torch. And I just gotta say, Torch is awesome because any movie that's willing to flamethrower a kid, just gotta say, you gotta applaud the balls for that. I don't even know what more to say. Like I said, I don't want to go into spoilers. If you haven't seen Puppet Master 2, you're living under a rock. But those human-sized puppets are just creepy as hell. Okay. So I'll leave it at that for the, synopsis. Effects in this movie are honestly, they're pretty good. That's one thing about Full Moon. I don't want to say they never skimped on the effects, but they seem to realize that the effects were a big part of the movie. So they these are puppets. You're never going to believe they're anything but puppets. But the unreality of the situation and the way they use the effects and everything are very, very good, honestly. It's all practical, because back then, didn't have no CGI or anything. All in all, really good effects. Acting is what it is. It's a Full Moon flick. There's no one, I think, to really write home about. I'm just looking at the cast here to see if there's anyone. Not really. No one really, who went on to do big things or anything. This is about the puppets. A Puppet Master movie is about the puppets. It can't be anything but. So, with that in mind, the rating on this movie, I give it a 9 out of 10. This is actually probably, I'd say, my second or third favorite Puppet Master movie. And, it's just badass. And like I said, I like seeing puppets as the villains. Now, as I always do, since this is a label week, got to talk about the label as a whole. Full Moon are very much more so than Troma or any of these other companies. They're very much Full Moon is a machine that's designed to make money. And, you know, that's not to say there's no, like, artistic value to any of these movies or anything, but these are products that were created in order to make money. And you can tell when you get a series like Puppet Master, where you get right up into, like, the high numbers of sequels. You get sequels which are literally just, like, clips from the other movies. It's kind of a money grab. That is what it is. At the same time, you know, Charles Band, who runs Full Moon Films, is very much, you know, there was that whole thing a bit back where they apparently found some old like VHS covers or whatever in their factory, in their like, not factory, their like warehouse or whatever. Turns out like they just remade some old covers, you know. It was an obvious money grab, but you know, that's okay, really. When you watch behind the scenes stuff of, you know, the filmmakers and everything, for the most part, you know, they're doing a good job, but it's very much feels like a machine. Like, we hire you, there you go, here you go, we send you over there, you make the movie, you bring it back, we put the movie out, that's it. It's very much, it's not like organic filmmaking, I'll say. Like I said, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but you have to know going in that's what you're getting. You know, these were designed for the home video market, and they were designed to be, you know, low-priced made movies, you know, decent effects that would get people in to watch them. And that's exactly what they are. All in all, though, I still like them. You know, even though, like, you know, it's almost like your favorite, like, money grubbing uncle that you still like. You know, he's still a fun guy, even though everything's about making money for him. You know, it is what it is. I'm not gonna complain. They put out some somewhat interesting stuff. Now, admitted, recently they've kind of gone off the deep end, at least in my opinion, you know, with stuff like Evil Bong and, like, the, you know, Ginger Dead Man and everything. Some of them are fun, but I think the heyday of Full Moon has kind of passed, unfortunately, because, I'd like to see more Puppet Master movies. I'd like to see more Subspecies movies. You know, I'd like to see more of these movies. But, you know, it's getting to a point. I know they did the Puppet Master, The Littlest Reich a bit back, and that wasn't actually a Full Moon release. That was, you know, someone else. But, you know, it is what it is, right? So, as a company, I give them kind of like a 7 out of 10. I know you got to be about business when you are a business, but at the same time, you got to, you know, put your foot down for some artistic choices, you know? Don't necessarily, like, not everything has to be making money. You know, that's just how it seems to me, you know, looking from the outside. But yeah, so Puppet Master 2, 9 out of 10, great movie. If you want a nice, mean-spirited little creature film, you can definitely do worse than Puppet Master 2. So yeah, that's it for me. See you next time.